Hello, welcome back in another art quiz solution. This is solution of art quiz 10 by Professor Walter Lewin. This art is titled Black Square and Red Square. It was made by Russian avant-garde artist, art theorist, and who ranks among the 10 most important artists of the first half of 20th century, Kazimir Malevich, in the year 1915. Kazimir Malevich gave this artwork a secondary title of painterly realism of a boy with a knapsack, color masses in the fourth dimension, revealing his rather acerbic sense of humor. Malevich wrote, "I transformed myself into zero of form, I destroyed the ring of the horizon and escaped from the circle of things, from the horizon ring that confines the artist and forms of nature."
Kazimir Malevich created a movement called suprematism. He wanted to make abstract art based on what he called the supremacy of pure artistic feeling. It was art that sought to create its own world rather than depict our own.
In December 1915, at the last Futurist exhibition of painting 010 in Petrograd, now St. Petersburg, Malevich unveiled a radically new mode of abstract painting that abandoned all reference to the outside world in favor of colored geometric shapes floating against white backgrounds. Because his new style claimed supremacy over the forms of nature, he called it suprematism. After experimenting with Futurism and Cubism, when he depicted scenes from peasant life through basic geometric shapes, Malevich turned to pure abstraction. All of the works on this wall were included in this landmark show. Since suprematism rejected the deliberate illusions of representational painting, Malevich saw it as a form of realism. New painterly realism was his term, and understood its subject to be the basic components of painting's language, such as color, line, and brushwork. The basic units of this visual vocabulary were planes, stretched, rotated, and overlapping. For Malevich, the white backgrounds against which they were set mapped the boundless space of the ideal.
Malevich turned to figurative art, but these paintings often have echoes of his earlier work, and he sometimes signed his work with a defined black square.
Now, we're moving to know more about our artist. Kazimir Severovich Malevich was born on February 23, 1879. He was a Russian avant-garde artist and art theorist, whose pioneering work and writing had a profound influence on the development of non-objective, or abstract art, in the 20th century. His concept of suprematism sought to develop a form of expression that moved as far as possible from the world of natural forms, objectivity, and subject matter in order to access the supremacy of pure feeling and spirituality. Want to know more about the artist? Link is in the description box. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for the next art quiz solution. Bye.